Land of power, land of might, exceptional rage, endless fight, patriot bulldozer, leading the way, crushing all foes, making them pay. Flag in hand, fury in eyes, screams of pride, ignoring lies, iron grip, ruthless and cold, American dream, fierce and bold, bow before the storm, unstoppable wave, marching forward, no soul to save, bulldozers wrath, tearing apart, exceptionalism, fire in the heart, no retreat, no surrender, bulldozers force, a savage offender, red, white, blue, burning bright, in the chaos he finds delight, blazing trails of destruction left, in the name of the blessed, the theft, freedom's price, a crimson blade, bulldozer, savage again, legend made, bow before the storm, unstoppable wave, marching forward, no soul to save, bulldozers wrath, tearing apart, exceptionalism, fire in the heart. Blazing trails of destruction left, in the name of the blessed, the theft, freedom's price, a crimson blade, bulldozer, savage of fate, legend made, bow before the storm, unstoppable wave, marching forward, no soul to save, bulldozers wrath, tearing apart, exceptionalism, fire in the heart.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you all are having a terrific, or at least, uh, yeah, we'll go with terrific. That's fine. Terrific Tuesday, guys. Glad you've decided to join this episode of the Dozer Den. Welcome to the Dozer Den. If you have not yet smashed that like button, go ahead and give it a good thumping. Or you can lean in real close to the like button, whisper sweet nothings in its ear, and then just give it all you got. Good to see ya, S. Henson, Wise Elk, Nickel Floor, Power 56. Good to see each and every one of you. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to smash that like button, share this stream out with your loved ones, your friends, your family, your ex-girlfriends, boyfriends, Zers, and friends. I'm not judging. Just keep it consensual and between adults and preferably behind closed doors, and we won't have a problem. If you didn't know, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Central. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, we do about 3 to 4 news topics with some palate cleansers sprinkled about. And, on Saturday streams, it's a chill stream, a decompress stream, a hangout stream for you amazing killdozers here in the Dozer Den, because sometimes you got to get away from all the bullcrap of the world. And of course, we take music video requests on Saturday for the Dozer Den DJ Hour, where you can rock out with your cock out, jam out with your clam out. Those are the only two options. If you're intersex, I ask that you please pick a lane. We are streaming to Rumble. We are on pill.net. Get you a dose of the good stuff on pill.net. What's that? The truth, guys. The truth on pill.net. But here on Rumble as well. We are on X at Billdozer74 __. For some reason, we have close to 80 people that have checked out the stream over there. Not really sure what that's about, but hello to the X people. I have commented in the live chat, and I'm going to keep it up. If you do want to participate in the live chat there on X, I will definitely appreciate that. Participation in the live chat on all the places does help the channel grow. We're at a little over 1,100 followers, so we are creeping our way up. Next goal is 1,500, guys. That's what we're looking at. We're going to have a good time. That's right. If you could repost here on Rumble or on X or on Pilled, I would appreciate that as well. You can like over there on BitChute. We are on BitChute as well. I do have that live chat pulled up, and we'll be checking on that periodically throughout the show, because I do like to make everybody that watches a part of the show. If you are participating in the chat, I like to give you a little bit, talk to you a little bit. So, but anyways, yes, my first topic is pretty much it's not a question. The answer is the Commie. Mom Donnie has won. Virginia was blue. And just really quick to the people of Virginia, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, legit, what the fuck is wrong with the people of Virginia? If we're to believe that the voting is legit, what is wrong with you? You voted in a fucking piece of shit that literally asked for his opponents to die and for their children to die in their arms. That is the attorney general that you put in Virginia. You disgust me. Anybody that voted for that, you are not my fucking friend. You are the, in my opinion, and you can go eat a bag of fucking dicks. That is disgusting. Anybody that decided that just because he had that good D beside his name, he was blue, vote blue no matter who. Even if they want their opponent's children to fucking die. That is the type of shit we're dealing with, and as far as I'm concerned, all of you can
eat a bag of Dumble Dicks.
110%. Eat a bag of fucking Dumble Dicks. I do not understand these people. There's no way you didn't know this. This was national attention. So you certainly knew about it in your state, and you decided to put that person in charge of your, like, the legal system there. Your chief law enforcement officer for your state is that type of human being, that type of scum. What is wrong with you? You should be ashamed. And I don't want to associate with people that would vote for that. I don't. You are my fucking enemy. You are not a friend. You're not even American at this point. Fuck off. The Mom Donnie thing, we saw that shit coming. That was going to happen. That just sucks. It's not, Virginia, New Jersey, New York, they're not red. I mean, Trump lost them in 2024. So did we really expect him to do, it was a long shot for Republicans to do anything. But I will say this, the Republicans have to up their damn game. You have to up your game. You can't keep letting these things happen. These off-season games, essentially. It's like, you have to be more involved, Republicans. And that's why I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent with leans right on a lot of things. I have some conservative perspectives, but I also have some pretty liberal perspectives on some things. The Republicans are retarded. But it's by design, in my opinion. They like to lose so that they continue to have a struggle. It's the Hegelian dialectic. Firefighter essentially starting the fires. Oh wait, but we'll go put out the fire. We have a problem that we can rail against, we can fight against. It's a stupid cycle. It's a stupid cycle, and it's honestly bullshit. And until people wake up to that, they're going to keep voting in the same names because the incumbency bias is so damn strong. And they're going to keep doing this thing where they're lulled into blissful unawareness. That's also by design. It is. Slee, what should it? You know what? No. Actually, no. No, Sensen, I think what should have happened is maybe maybe the Republicans should have got actually backed their Republican. Maybe the Republican establishment should have stopped attacking independent voices like Massey and MTG and focused on the races that could have actually made a difference. If they would have really put some effort into those races, maybe it was pretty close. Virginia was pretty freaking close, or was it New Jersey was pretty close? Um, I disagree. I think Sliwa should have stayed in. And I think Cuomo is a fucking murderer. He put sick patients that weren't even elderly in nursing homes, which increased the elderly getting exposed to COVID, which the elderly are the only ones mostly that had a problem with COVID. And they put sick younger patients in those nursing homes. Cuomo should be in fucking prison. He is a genocidal maniac as far as I'm concerned. He is responsible for hundreds, probably thousands of deaths. Unwarranted death from Cuomo. That's the one you're going to endorse, Trump? Fuck you. Like, fuck that shit. Absolute fucking retarded take from Trump on that. Like, oh, I'd rather have the devil you know than the devil you don't. Or you guys could have actually put your effort behind the Republican that was running. There was a Republican running, guys. Holy shit! Should you know that? He may have been a bit of a dick that disagreed with Trump every now and then, and I guess was saying that he was going to go against Trump as far as ICE was concerned. Let you in on a little secret. He probably would have gone ahead and played ball if he'd have got in. He was just saying that to get more votes from the lefty side there in New York. Sliwa would have capitulated to Trump when he got in. It would have been political suicide if he didn't. But yeah, any live feed for the election? There might be one. We'll look at it. Yeah, Cuomo's a genocidal faggot. Fuck that guy. Not about that. Not about that at all. Damn, we had 128 people checked out the stream on X. Thanks for watching over on the X machine. Appreciate you. If you haven't followed yet, go ahead and click that follow button. This is my live stream I do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Central. I call it the Dozer Den. I get a bit spicy from time to time. I forgot my rant button. If you guys want to know what a rant button is, we got a rant button right here. Check it out. It's a Gura meter. Yes. When I remember, I'll put that on the screen whenever I'm going into a rant, when I feel it coming on. Because I get ranty from time to time, y'all. I do. Yeah, it's, I don't know. New York, it is a good point that they are like a huge financial titan, a financial leviathan in this country, in the world. So maybe they're not the only ones that are fucked. Oh, we are on YouTube tonight for a little bit, I think, for however long the stream will stay. But that's, we're pretty much already talking about the first topic. By the way, guys, if you want to support this channel, you can subscribe to Bill Dozer 74 here on Rumble for a measly $5 a month. You can support a small creator like moi. And when you subscribe to Bill Dozer 74, what do you get? You get your name lit up in the most beautiful shade of MAGA red. That's right, you'll catch a rumble rash. It oozes patriotism, and the only treatment is more America. That's right. That rumble rash, it's a beautiful rash. Everybody likes the rumble rash. And you get access to premium content from me if you subscribe. We do 5 hours a month because I am in the creator program. You will get access to a plethora of wondrous, stupendous, fantabulous emotes here on the Rumbles. By the way, if you're over on X watching, follow me on Rumble. It's the free speech bastion. X has gotten better, but it's still not as good as Rumble or Pill.net, in my opinion. Or the DozerDen.locals.com. That's another place that you can watch my content. At least the first 30 minutes of live streams, until I get more paying members over there. Which, by the way, it's one of the most free speech live chats on the interweb. No, just no genitalia and no threatening to end people. That's about the only restrictions that Locals has on their live chat. But you'll be able to post things in the community there in the DozerDen.locals.com if you pay $5 a month, participate in the live chat, and you can comment under the post that I have. So, Trump pushed Cuomo over Sliwa to boot. Our president is a moral weakling. When it comes to endorsements, yes. Yeah, he is. He did this. He did a weak move when it came to the Missouri governor race too. He endorsed all 3 of the candidates for Missouri governor. I'm like, all right, that was weak. That was so weak. Like, I get it that the man's got the braggadocious perspective, but damn, like that, you're that committed to everybody I endorsed gets that Trump bump. If I endorse everybody in the race, somebody's gonna win, and I still didn't. My record isn't tarnished. I'm batting 100, guys. Batting 100. Fucking nut up, boy. Like, nut up. Make a fucking decision. That was pitiful. When I saw that, I was like, I don't respect that. I don't. I don't at all. Hey, there we go. Sam Duty over there on the YouTubes. Hey, you're the first one to pop up in my feed on here. That's freaking awesome. Hell yeah. Maybe we'll have people watching on YouTube every now and then. I'm not really focused on YouTube, but hey, we're gonna keep putting content out there while we're trying our thing here. Why not? Why not? It just depends. I mean, there's still flex to the Trump endorsements, but he's got some things that people have to be honest about. He has not been perfect. We had a solid first 6 months, but there have been some serious messaging issues from Trump. When you sit there and you tell independent, libertarian-minded folks like myself, which there are a lot of independents in this country, when you tell them, you were never MAGA in the first place. I don't need your support. Fuck off. Don't even vote for me. I don't want you. We're going to say, fine, go fuck yourself. Like, independents would have helped in this. They just would have. Poor decision making. Whoever is, Susie Wiles needs to go. He has people around him that are absolutely fluffing him in all the worst ways. And until he learns the lesson, now, you would have thought he'd have learned the lessons with all the freaking 34, felony indictments for a misdemeanor, all the lawfare that happened, the freaking assassination attempts, multiple. You thought maybe he's, I don't know. I don't know what's in the man's heart. I don't, and I'm not going to assume to know. I just pray for him. That's all we can do. You can pray that he makes better decisions, pray that he does the right things, pray this administration does succeed in some of the most important aspects. And pray that they right the ship in some aspects, because there are some things that are very concerning. Very concerning. But my gosh, 144 people watching over there on X. Hopefully you're enjoying this so far. We do have some topics. We're pretty much already talking about the first one. The Cuomo or Commie. They picked the Commie. Let me check on... I'll go ahead and pull up YouTube and see about election live streams, maybe, and see if there's one where someone's talking about things. But the second topic that we're going to discuss, some Atlas bullshit. Avi Loeb has decided to claim that since it accelerated or had what seemed to be a bit of a shift in its trajectory, that it's absolutely intelligent. It's intelligence behind it. Or it could be sublimation, like we talked about last night, where the gas, as it gets closer to the sun, goes from solid to a gas and makes it move because it expels from the body of the comet. We actually have a piece from InfoWars, the Frog Prophet himself, Alex Jones, selling methylene blue and methylene red. Couple them together and you're going to get everything you need. Let me tell you something, all right? Methylene blue, it's awesome. It's great. Some of the best stuff ever. But methylene red just sets it off. All right, it's the best thing ever. Not to mention the homosexual pedophiles. Yeah, that's a good point there, Nickel Floor. That's a good point. Yeah, there's that. By the way, guys, if you repost here on Rumble, I will be checking on who puts a comment in the comment section and who reposts the stream here on Rumble periodically throughout the stream, because I do appreciate you guys helping this channel grow. That's what we're doing here. The name of the game here in the Dozer Den: information, entertainment, infotainment, some may say. Okay? And if I can help make a shit sandwich just a little bit more palatable, guys, I feel like I've done something important. And that's kind of what we're looking at with these 3 states: New Jersey, Virginia, New York. Yeah, me too. We're 10 months in. We're 10 months in, and the FBI. No, Kash Patel is a douche. Absolute douche. Chase Geiser's faggot rant was great. Good job, Chase. Dude plays a mean piano as well. Composed his own piece. I am getting a little bit of congestion, whatever you call it, so... No, red and blue makes purple, and that's what turned the freaking frogs gay! Damn it. No, we don't know everything that's going on. We don't. But Yeah, it is what it is. We are going to get a little bit more premium content in today, guys. So the last topic, we're going to finish out the Fuentes interview. Not that long of a stream tonight. So thank you for joining. We had a a little over 4 hour stream yesterday. Tonight, I'm going to be hanging out with Lady Dozer a little bit. So I told her I'd keep it a little bit shorter. So we're going to talk about these first couple topics here. And then we'll go to the premium portion. Let me see here. What? No. We'll do election 2025 live. Fox. Oh, there. We'll be right back. Oh, really quick, guys. I want to go ahead and tell you the state. This is a personification of the. This is a good example. This is the New York right now. Yeah, it's a bit sad. New York just crashing and burning. That's the UPS flight that crashed in Louisville, Kentucky. 4 people dead, 11 injured, from what I heard. I've seen some mixed reporting on this. Absolutely horrific. And God be with the families of those that were lost. Yeah, she's Nickel Floor. His girlfriend is quite pretty. Quite pretty. What's up, Sanglant? Good to see you. Talk about bad timing. Yeah. This is over. Yeah, she actually shaved my head. She cut my hair and shaved my head on stream once. Whenever Cheddar Steve, that mad lad, donated $250 to my Venmo. Because that's what I said. I was like, hey, I'd been talking about cutting my hair because if you look at my profile picture, I had really long hair. That actually is from like 3 or 4 years ago. But I grew it out again. I grew it for like 2 years, and it's a pretty magnificent mane whenever I let it grow out. And I had her pop up on the stream, and she cut my hair and shaved my head for me. Shaved it bald. It's on there somewhere. This is a few months ago, something like that. But yeah, she's made an appearance once or twice. She's popped up, hung out on the bed with me. Well, I was streaming. She was over there on the bed hanging out, and she'd talk a little bit about what we were talking about. But next day, air packages will be delayed. They all route through Louisville and then go out. That sucks. It was apparently going to Hawaii. It's horrifying, horrible thing. Not good. We have more videos of the explosion. And I might check a live stream here in a second. But I figured this is I did read that there were some lithium batteries involved. Maybe I don't know if that's accurate. But apparently it crashed into some industrial or hazardous materials or something as well. So there's more explosions. There's the crash. Look, it's taken off and then it was on fire. And then it flipped and it was full of fuel. So the fuel was pouring out as it went. And just a truly horrifying explosion. There it is, taking off.
Bro, get the fuck away from here, like turn around. Bro, no, hold on. I think it's gonna crash, bro. Holy shit. Damn, they're dead.
Yeah.
They are dead, bro.
Yeah, that's the first thing. When I saw that, I said, yeah, there's no way anybody lived through that. They're dead. And or the crew died. And there'll be more information that comes out. So, very, very fresh. Just happened today. So, God be with everybody who was hurt and the families of those that were lost. Absolutely tragic. God, just horrific. Here's another one. Different. This one here I had pulled up. Yeah, they were driving towards it. Just destruction. Absolute destruction. Just think you're doing your normal thing, and then who was on it? The crew. It wasn't a passenger flight, thank God. It wasn't a Sanglant. You around there? Oh, was it? I wonder if it was an intentional thing. I don't think it was intentional. I mean, um, I don't know. I don't know. It's a bad one. Oh, here's a better video. You got some a Latino and a Latina that got a. Here's a better shot of it.
¡Oh, my
Vamos
God!
atrás. Ay,
¡Corre
pinga.
para atrás, papi! ¿Viste? Te lo estoy diciendo, Dios mío.
Ay, pinga.
¡Ay, Dios mío!
Pero qué pinga es. Vamos a ver.
Papi, cuidado.
Espérate.
¡Ay, Dios mío, señor!
Pinga, ser. Pinga, ser. Cojones.
¡Mira la
Not
cantidad
going
de
in the
gente
wrong area
cogiendo
there.
candela, papi!
No, pinga.
Just bad, really bad. There's going to be I mean, they're going to be able to look at some of the tech, hopefully figure out what started the fire. I did see in passing that there was something about possible lithium batteries being involved in starting the fire. But that was on the wing though. The wing was on fire, like the engine was on fire. Could be negligence by the ground crew. Could be. Who knows? We it's all assumptions and speculation right now. I'm not going to hang my hat on anything for sure, because I think that's irresponsible to hang my hat on something immediately a few hours after something like that happens. But there was a hacker that managed to take control of a plane from his seat on it. Maybe. What's up, Castro? Jacob Castro says, "Sup, savages? Good to see you, bud. Thanks for joining." Yeah, they were speaking Spanish. That was not English, not English at all. Just awful. But yeah, here's a ballot from New York, and call me a isolationist, call me a xenophobe, whatever the hell you want to say. I do not think there should ever be a ballot in a state or a federal election that has another language on it. Is it Chinese? Is it Arabic? I don't know, and I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't want other languages to be on ballots. Learn some fucking English if you want to be a voter in this country. I think that should be a requirement. If you want to vote in this country, learn some fucking English. How about that? How about that, guys? Castro with a whoosh, slap of that peach. Look at that, guys, on Rumble. When you subscribe or when you get gifted subs, you get access to all those emotes. There's a dribbling Jesus. There's the smack of the peach. There's a little red dude who's going like this because he's having a good time and he's happy. Sometimes you got to slap the peach, guys. Sometimes you got to slap the peach. What's up, Harry Toe? Good to see you, bud. What's up, Cass? Lovely mod in the chat. Good to see you. But no, you should not have a foreign language. No, English. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? You say what again? Say what again? Yeah, look at that. That's instant nose. That's the nut button. That's for when Sydney Sweeney pops up. Ooh. A lot of people were mad at her dress. Could she have at least put some pasties on those nipples? Probably. But I'm not mad. I'm really not. What's up, CW? Time change needs to suck dick. Well, I mean, that would make it a little bit more palatable, I suppose. If it was doing that, a lot of people would be like, hey, welcome back to standard time. Good to see you, C-Dubs. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and give it a good smashing. Let's see what we have on the likes and the reposts really quick here. And 12 likes, including myself, because if you're not liking your own stream, what are you doing? Goodness. And I will participate. Oh, Castro, you want it to stay standard. You see, I want it lighter later. So I want it to be daylight savings time all the time. And I know it's going to make it darker in the morning, but I'm selfish and I don't care. Oh, but the children, won't somebody think of the children? Fuck them, I don't care. No, it's a little harsh. It's a little harsh. I understand the argument. I do. CW, you don't change in Arizona? Well, damn. So I'm just at a different time for you then, huh? I don't think the plane crash was fake. That looked real. There was a lot of fire. Let's check on the reposts really quick. Thank you, Wise Elk, for the comment. For the repost. Appreciate you. And Sam Duty for reposting this stream. Thank you very much for that. Reposting helps this channel grow, guys. At least that's what I've been told. So I'll just go ahead and keep parroting that. See? Harry Toe forgot to hit that like button. You got to tell him. You got to smash that like button, guys. And I get it. You get excited about that like button from time to time, and you want to hit it more than once. And if you do hit it more than once, make sure you hit it at least thrice. For if you hit it twice, that cancels it out. And we don't want to do that. We want to be a proud killdozer here in the Dozer Den. That you do. That you do. But yeah, it looks like Mom Donnie. Oh, here we go. He got Sliwa. Here we go. Let's listen to the guy with the is it a beret? What is it called? The hat. Is it a beret? It's not a beret. Is it?
People who have been pushed to the side, whose voices have not been heard. The homeless, the emotionally disturbed, the veterans, the people who ride the subways. We've been with them each and every day.
Curtis Sliwa speaking on a matter so pivotal to his campaign, which are veterans and law enforcement officers. Unfortunately, we can't play the entire thing. We don't have time to. Let's get into Fox 5 New York's coverage. They have team coverage starting off with Morgan Mackay. Looks like she's at Zohran Mamdani's.
It's a plane crash in New York, guys. Not just in Louisville,
party.
Kentucky.
Let's hear some of her reporting live. As soon as we see Zohran step out on stage, we'll break out a Fox 5 coverage and play it in full. In the meantime, here's Morgan Mackay.
Have a plan after that. So they said that they had to pretty much write a victory speech during the Democratic primary. They said this time, though, they are more prepared. They were expecting this victory.
Thanks for the comment, Wise Elf.
Really
Appreciate you, bud.
Excited tonight when Andrew
Getting the
Cuomo
notifications
came out
today.
to give his concession speech earlier. There was a lot of booing, but Mamdani supporters, as you can see, are very excited. People getting excited to hopefully to see him. We have big names out here tonight. Congresswoman AOC, State Attorney General Letitia James, a lot of other elected officials. Now, Mamdani has a long ways to go when it comes to his affordability agenda, but Governor Kathy Hochul, she's one of his big supporters, and she is on board for some of his affordability agenda.
He's promising all these things,
like
but he doesn't have a way to give them.
Although
like,
it's unclear if some of these federal cuts are going to go through next year, and the state budget could be grappling with some budget deficits. But Mamdani supporters really taking this as a win tonight, that their voices are being heard, and Mamdani's campaign really hoping that he keeps that 50% majority of votes. Reporting live here at Mamdani headquarters, I'm going to send things on to our reporter Linda Schmidt over at Andrew Cuomo's campaign headquarters.
Yeah, all right, Morgan, thank you so much. And like Morgan just said, let's go over to Linda Schmidt, who's over at Andrew Cuomo's headquarters. And Linda, completely different story over there.
A completely different story here right now. Very quiet. Most of the crowd here is gone. Cuomo came out on the stage. They had announced just a moment, but a couple of minutes before he was ready to come out, about 2 minutes before, that he was going to be coming out and he was going to be making his concession speech. Now, he did congratulate Zohran Mamdani, saying that it was their night tonight, but he didn't do it right off the top. It was a couple of minutes into his concession speech. But one thing that bears noting here, this is the second time now that Andrew Cuomo has given a concession speech, has conceded to Zohran Mamdani. The first time, of course, was back in the primary back in June.
Honestly, Cuomo should have stayed the fuck out and not run as an independent, because he was running as an independent, wasn't he?
He did say...
Maybe it should have been just a Republican versus a Democrat, I guess. I don't know. Because he's not an independent. He's a Democrat.
Though, that he is ready to help in any way that he can, that his...
And Pulled McGroin, it is actually going to be a shorter show tonight, so we're probably going for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. He's not an independent. He's a Democrat. Well, there's me off to the side on my phone. Yeah. We're going to do this topic here for a little bit, and then we're going to move on to the Three Eye Atlas video from Alex Jones talking about, honestly, the bullcrap from Avi Loeb.
His team of people, they're ready to help New He did get 42% of the vote. He said 42% of those people voted for us on the independent line, which is the highest percentage in modern history. So he is spinning this in somewhat of a positive way in his favor, and we're going to have to wait and see what the future holds for Andrew Cuomo. But for right now, he's 67 years old. Is he out of politics? We don't know yet. Highly unlikely he would ever run for mayor again, though. Another thing, too, he did thank Mayor Adams for dropping out of the race to give his campaign a fighting shot at beating Zoran Mamdani. Back inside to you.
Yeah, it seemed like he was keeping his options open there. He got to the gracious
Cuomo
part,
killed
but it
a
took
bunch
about
of
5
nursing
minutes
home
or so,
residents.
as you alluded to, Linda. We appreciate it. All right, let's go to Kendall Green now, where Curtis Sliwa gave his concession speech earlier, and you can see it's a ghost town now on the Upper West Side at his headquarters.
Yeah, hey, good evening, Steve and Natasha. Definitely a ghost town at this point, but Republican candidate Curtis Sliwa, he gave his concession speech about an hour and a half ago. Let's take a look at the video of him addressing this crowd just moments ago before he would give that speech. He walked into the small crowd full of supporters on the Upper West Side after running a gritty campaign, and he continued to stand firm and defiant in his views on public safety, especially on the subway and public transit, and offering his platform for voters who feel left behind by the system. And he maintained his distance at the same time from both Mayor-elect Mamdani and Cuomo while in the process. Now, reminding his supporters of how many times he's been bribed to drop out of their race, reinforcing his stance that he's for the people and not for sale. But that candidate, he spoke to the supporters, thanking them for their commitment to his campaign before conceding. Let's take a listen to his speech earlier.
We have a mayor-elect. Obviously, I wish him good luck because if he does well, we do well.
Oh, bullshit. Nope, not on this one.
Nope. I will tell you this. We have spent 2 years organizing this movement. It's not just Republicans or Democrats or independents. It's animal lovers. It's people who've been disenfranchised. People who have been pushed to the side, whose voices have not been heard.
Now, while it's evident that he doesn't agree with the political ideologies of either of his opponents, he did say he did want Mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani to be successful as mayor, because if he's successful, New York is successful. But that's the latest here on the Upper West Side. Kendall Green, Fox 5 News. Steve, Natasha.
All right, Kendall, thank you so much. Election night coverage continues in New Jersey.
All right, we're going to take you to the candidate watch parties next.
What's up,
we are waiting
Tantalum?
to hear, of course, from Zoran Mamdani, who won the race for mayor tonight.
It would have been nice if the Republicans would have got behind. Oh, and was that
Fox 5 New York's coverage? We do see that we're starting to see some of the.
What about Prop 50? Did Prop 50 pass in California? I assume it did.
They're starting to take to the podium out there. We will, of course, bring you Mamdani's remarks in full as soon as we see him take to the stage. We've already seen former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo give his concession speech, and we continue to track results. Well, most of our coverage tonight has been
it's all
East
good,
Coast
man. All
focused.
good, Tan. Good to see you, man.
Governor's
Appreciate
races
you popping
in both New Jersey and Virginia.
I do feel bad, though, because we are going to be going to premium
we are now
for
getting
the rest
our
of the Fuentes
first
interview.
significant result out of California. We all knew that Prop 50 was the one and only special election on the ballot in California today. And the polls closed about 8 minutes ago. And almost immediately after the polls closed, we heard from the Associated Press what you're seeing on the lower part of your screen there. Prop 50 officially passing in California. This is an effort spearheaded by California Governor Gavin Newsom to redistrict the state in an effort to pick up 5 new Democratic seats in the U.S. House of Representatives.
Oh, you're on the premium.
This is aimed as a countermeasure to a similar effort.
Guys, if you don't have premium, $9.99 a month or $89 for the year using promo code STUDIO. Should I do an ad read? We've already got all our ad reads. I don't really feel like doing another ad read. Nope, I don't want to. But yeah, premium. I've had premium for a while, over a year. So I like supporting Rumble in that way, and I like I like not having to watch the ads and having access to everybody's premium content. But if you don't want to watch everybody's premium content and you only want my premium content, and no ads on my channel, and all those awesome emotes, subscribe to BillDozer74, either here on Rumble or the DozerDen.locals.com, which the DozerDen.locals.com, $5 a month over there, is honestly your best bang for your buck, if we're being honest. But, oh, you wish you could gift premium outside of the top tier channels. That would be cool. They need to branch out with that, don't they, Tantalum? We should tell somebody. We should. But you can shower the chat with your love. You can gift subs here on Rumble. Hitting that red present box, guys. That is something you can do. I'm done listening to it. It seems like all the commie states are being commies, and they're not going to change. They'll learn at some point, maybe. And I saw a lot of Eliyahu over there on Timcast earlier. Pretty much, saying that this is going to be good because this will be the stark contrast of commie faggotry and the rest of the United States. I kind of doubt it. Jews in space. I have Jew lasers. Jew lasers, you say? And Jew lasers. I've heard they're fun. Yeah. So, I mean, it seems like, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, just again, you elected an attorney general that fantasized about how good it would be if his opponents died or his opponent's children died. What's wrong with you people? I don't want to share. I don't want to share society with you. I don't. Yeah, hey, that's the thing. It's not gonna be that stark contrast, and it's not gonna make them go the other way. It just once they get power, you can't vote your way out of communism. You have to fight your way out of communism. And I'm not calling for violence or rebellion. I'm not. But if you look at other countries where it's happened, I mean, I guess Argentina, Milei finally showed up after like 3 or 4 decades of their bullshit. I don't know. Tantalum, Bill, I've been getting stabbed by little ladies in lab coats to trade money for plasma lately to pay for food and gas money. Dude, you are... Hey, do not ever put yourself out for a creator like me, okay? You take care of you. Don't ever put yourself in a bad spot just to shove shekels my way, all right? Or any other creator's way. You got to take care of you and yours first. So I've literally been there. I have literally been there. And my issue was my blood pressure runs a little bit high in general. Just my natural state. My blood pressure runs a little bit high. My pulse, actually, not my blood pressure too, but my pulse runs a little high. And every time they would check my pulse rate, it would usually be a little bit high, and I literally listened to just calming music on Spotify, and it brought my pulse rate down, and they were able to get my plasma a couple times. Yeah, I've done that. That sucks, dude. It's a way to make a couple bucks though, like $20 or $40 or something like that, I think, depending on where you go. But yeah. Can anyone donate to your shifts and go CW? You still plumbing? It's Pull and Growing New York deserves what they get. Vote in. Hopefully the rest of the country learns. I'm waiting for the Yankees to jump ship and move to another state. They're going to bring their bullshit ideology with them, though. That's what they do. They go to the red states and then they bring their blue ideology and it fucks up the red states. They're like a fucking cancer. Like, I hate to be that way, but here's what there should be a condition. If you want to move from bullshit commie state like New York or Seattle or Washington, or it's like, if you're going to move from those states, California, if you're going to move from those states to a red state, you should be interviewed and you should be told that you are not allowed if you're going to vote the same way and if you're going to bring those same policies to these states. You aren't welcome if you're going to. That should be the condition. And I'm not even fucking joking about this. I am 100% sincere in that. Apparently, 765,000 New Yorkers, according to Unusual Whales, so 9%, say they would definitely move out of the city if Zoran Mamdani wins. What? Jesus. That's a lot. But what are they going to do? They're going to bring their bullshit with them? No. Shut up. I have no regrets about it. I'll give to those who I think do great work. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you, Tant. That support is very much welcome. Very much welcome. By the way, I was referring to the baseball team, not just the Yankees. Nice. All right. Man. You know what? Seems like the plane crash is not just in Louisville, Kentucky. It's in New York and all these other lefty states. But I think I want to see some turtle core. Do you guys want to see some turtle core? Let's see some turtle core. Palate cleanser time.
He looks like he wants to bite me, but I'm just saying that he's thirsty.
Get your ass.
God damn. Anybody ever see a turtle run?
Yeah, they're fast.
Hey, I was gonna...
Generation of Ninja Turtles. I'm finna train them better than Master Split. Okay, guys, I only need 4. Only 4! Yo, stop!
Fast got him. Oh, damn. It's copying. That's just art. Honestly, that's just art, guys. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. There's big, tiny, a little bit bigger. Stretching it out. Getting that sun, guys. Getting that sun. That pancake turtle. I'll go. Yes. It's gonna fuck you up.
Oh my God.
And legs were locked out. He passed out. And probably got bit in the face.
Just one lick. You know the rules.
Hell of a ride, guys. It's a hell of a ride. And did he land on his feet? What is this? I've heard of fairy rings with like mushrooms, but I've never seen this. Is this an orgy? Okay, are these exhibitionists? Are these turtles fucking and there's a circle of turtles around them? I don't quite know. But I think it's probably magical. And then there's the cuck. There's one he's in the corner. He's in the cuck corner. You have a crowd of people watching the event. And this turtle is the cuck. It's an event, guys. It's an event. Turtle. What am I not turtly enough for the turtle club? All blue premium is probably there we go. Turtles, guys. Turtles. That was a good palate cleanser. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Oh, it's Fight Club. You know what? My degenerate mind went to an orgy and them watching things happen. Fight Club's probably a little bit more innocent, honestly. Probably more innocent. The damn fart sound. Yes. Yes, indeed. Did you guys see a black lesbian had to call out a tranny at a Gold's Gym in California? Guess who got kicked out? The black lesbian. The actual woman got kicked out.
Gym! Men! Grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know. The fuck?
Agreed. Apparently she makes music. Tish something?
No one's saying shit. And I'm fucking done with it.
He's right.
Fucking stupid. It's dangerous.
Liberal white women and weak men that made this happen. We need more men to step up and tell women when they're being silly, dumb bitches and tell them to shut the fuck up and do the right thing. That's what we need. I hate to be that way, but there's a lot of stupid fucking women that have absolutely led to the detriment of this country with them fucking voting. And you need strong men to guide them away from idiocy and silly suicidal empathy.
In front of a man, but I'm
the black lesbian. Let her lead the way.
I'm the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all. I'm terminated for not wanting men in the locker room.
Are you?
Did you tell me or not that women like to see dick?
I'm the guy asking you a fucking question.
Exactly. Get out of the way. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit.
The staff is putting the hand on him and coddling him.
And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay.
It's not okay. It's not. And oh my goodness gracious, Harry Toe coming in hot with a $10 Rumble rant. Thank you so much for that $10 Rumble rant. Much appreciated, Harry Toe, on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday night. Fan-freaking-tastic. It's gold.
I love gold.
Says, I am disappointed in most podcasters. Washington State is worse than all the other states. We had Chaz and the Summer of Love. Please respect the shittiness of the state, I'm assuming you meant to say. I respect the shittiness of your state. You have nice apples. Actually, you have mediocre apples. If I'm going to be completely honest, the Washington State apples aren't that great. Not as good as local from the orchard. There's like GMO, a lot of water, a lot of filler. But yes, your state sucks. I wish for your state to be better. I bet you has a dangling or so. Yeah, that was a guy. It's a guy. Yeah, that's right. Pulled McGroin, you're in there too. Damn, y'all. That sucks. That freaking sucks. You want to see a strong woman doing strong women things, though? This is a good woman, guys. The black lesbian, also good. She's a lesbian. She's a female. She's just very, very athletic. That's a build. It happens. This woman, not that athletic, but she does an athletic thing. Bam! Predator down.
Mom Phyllis Penna was pulling into her driveway when she was confronted with something.
I like the
that
Golden
every
Delicious from
parent
Washington
dreads.
State. The Red Delicious have no taste whatsoever, though. At least the last time I tried some. Maybe I need to give it another go.
And saw someone looking into my daughter's window. So I called the police and I tell the police what had happened.
I saw a kid in a gray and black hoodie.
Just on your property?
Right in the window right there in the front. And he was
Creeper,
standing
no
there, and I
creeping.
guess he didn't see me pull up, and when he saw me, he took off, tripped over the stones and took off that way. I don't have a clue who he is.
Blonde hair?
Yeah, blonde hair.
As Phyllis and her 15-year-old daughter look on, police go in search of the suspect.
You see him? Come here. Come here. Show me your hands. Don't you
Run.
police. Atkins coming to you.
He tries to run.
413. Got one running. Get on the ground.
Not fail.
Taser.
At one point, he even avoids the taser.
Pierced.
But he has no idea what's waiting for him next.
Catch his ass.
I'm just thinking if I could just slow them down, trip them up a little bit, give them a chance to catch up.
Decent form, honestly. I mean, she could have picked on a little lower and drove her feet, but not a bad tackle.
When I hit the
Using his own momentum and going down with him, I'll take it. I'll take it.
ground, everything went flying. We collided pretty hard. And it was concrete, so that
Got him.
didn't feel the greatest.
Good on her, though. Creeper, no creeping, damn it. Creeper, no creeping. That's what we need. That's what we need right there. We need that type of energy. But honestly, there are just... I don't know. Liberal white women, guys. Liberal white women and their bitch-ass husbands or bitch-ass live-in partners have contributed to the detriment. They have been seriously detrimental to this country. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, how do we fix that? I don't know. Repeal the 19th? Maybe. It's never going to happen. Even though most women during that time, suffrage, most women didn't want to vote because they didn't want the extra responsibility that should go along with that. I don't want women to be freaking drafted. I don't. But if you're going to vote, equal. You want to be equal? Do you really? Most women don't. They don't. You don't want absolute equality with males because that's not what it's about, and that's not how society should be. I love women. I do. And I've had some great bosses that are females. My best bosses have been males. Just objectively, that's been the case, but maybe free law is a bad thing for white women. Oh shit, I saw this thing. It was in like Dearborn, Michigan. This lesbian liberal white woman, after the Muslims took over their city council, they banned them, they banned their gay propaganda. No rainbow flags allowed to fly, apparently, or something like that. And then, like, she put this big letter. She's like, "We welcomed you in with open arms, and we gave you this, and we gave you that, and you got voted in, and then you betrayed us." It's like, well, yes, of course they did. That's literally what they say. That's what they were going to do the whole time. You're a useful idiot. Good job. Good job, dummy. Jeez. It's craziness, guys. Let's get on. You know what? More craziness. Let's get on to some 3i Atlas bullcrap. I think it's bullcrap. If it stops and takes a right angle turn, I'll be impressed. But as of right now, this is just a comet doing comet things. And Avi Loeb is a liar. Is the fake alien invasion here? Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb tells Fox News 3i Atlas shows signs of having an engine-driven propulsion system that shows artificial acceleration, and that an alien invasion may be imminent. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know, guys. Let's listen.
Been some other means of propulsion that gave it that acceleration. So that's very exciting.
UFO! It's aliens.
3i Atlas. We've been hearing about this for 6 months. There's all these different...
Is that the same suit jacket he had when he had the funny mustache? He did a Hitler stash there for a day.
Rocks and comets.
It's kind of glorious.
That come through our solar system out past Pluto, that's no longer a planet. There are thousands of other planetoids, many of them bigger than Pluto. So again, we have all these heavenly bodies coming in and out of the solar system that are on irregular trajectories or orbits.
Wise out. The industrialists wanted more consumers, the government wanted more taxes, and the communists wanted it in the family. 19th Amendment. I mean, yeah.
And constantly we have different Harvard scientists and others coming out telling us that they all might be alien spaceships. So now we have Harvard physicist Avi Loeb coming out on Fox today and saying, first it had a comet tail the wrong direction towards the sun, and now it showed evidence of acceleration outside of the gravitational pull of the sun, and so this is an alien. And we had whistleblowers from the government 6 months ago saying, it's coming, it's going to get us. This has all the hallmarks of a blue beam fake alien invasion hype. I'm not sure what's going on, but the establishment is pushing this big time. Here's the Fox News report. Tell me what you think below.
Professor Loeb, thanks for being with us here today. You have been the most legitimate voice, the most renowned or credible voice in pointing out this has some high probability of being something other than a deep space comet. I believe, Professor, you gave it a 40% probability before this latest evidence. Let's talk about what this evidence is. A blue tail and a change in pace.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Indeed, I did a calculation that indicated that in order for it to accelerate in the way that it did recently, it must have, if it's a natural comet, it must have lost a substantial fraction of its mass, of all the 20% or so. And we should see a very massive cloud of gas around it as soon as it comes out of the being hidden behind the sun. That should weigh of order 5 billion tons of gas around it. If we don't see that, there must have been some other means of propulsion that gave it that acceleration. So that's very exciting. It's sort of...
Or it's the solid gas state getting closer to the sun, warming up and turning immediately to a gas. A gaseous state. So the solid element is turning into a gaseous element and causing propulsion.
Like going on a blind date and wondering who is on the other side. And, it could be a rock. Maybe that's the most likely interpretation. But we should be open-minded. We should be humble because it's an opportunity to learn something new.
Okay, so it has picked up speed, and you're telling me that is either because it has some alternate source of propulsion other than gravitational pull, or it has an engine. And if it does not have an engine, you're suggesting it should have been shedding size. That's the only way it would have picked up speed. So if it hasn't shedded size, essentially it's got an engine, and therefore it's alien?
Well, yeah, that would be a very interesting possibility. But the cloud of gas that it should have shed, it's a significant fraction of its mass. So it was obliterated by the sunlight in that case. And we should see that the object is losing a lot of mass into a cloud of gas. That's easy to spot with all our telescopes. We have hundreds of them around the globe. So within a few weeks, we will be able to tell. That's what makes it exciting. If there is no gas that it sort of shed and therefore got a recoil from that shedding, like the rocket effect, then it's something else that propelled it. And as you pointed out, it appeared bluer than the sun. That's very unusual because usually comets are red because they're surrounded by dust that makes them red. Their surface is cooler than the surface of the sun, and therefore they are redder. But this one seems to be bluer when it approached the sun. That's actually the time for a spacecraft to accelerate, to use the gravitational assist from the sun.
So last question for you, Professor. If my memory serves correctly, you had it at 40% before this evidence of acceleration and the blue tail. Now that you have this evidence, has your calculation changed at all? 40% that it is some type of
those damn bugs throwing damn asteroids at us.
Artificial technology.
I would wait a few more weeks and either revise my ranking down to 0 or to 10. And of course, that's what makes science exciting. We shouldn't have an opinion about our dating partner. My best advice to people who go on blind dates is to observe the other side before having an opinion. So I'm just waiting for a few more weeks.
I think this date will end in early December, so we'll check back in and see how you enjoyed the date.
Present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the Air in The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells.
Orson Welles famously went on the radio and said that Martians had invaded. And at the start of the report, he said it was fiction, but people tuned in after that and thought it was real, so they went out and shot up water towers because they looked like the alien spacecraft he was describing.
We now return you to Carl Phillips at Grover's Mill.
Ladies and gentlemen, am I on? Ladies and
I bet you there are some betting markets on this. I bet you Poly Market or Kalshi probably has a betting room open on this.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, here I am, back of a stone wall that adjoins Mr. Wilmer's garden. From here, I get a sweep of the whole scene. I'll give you every detail as long as I can talk and as long as I can see.
After this topic, we are going to go to the premium portion of the show, guys. Finishing up the Fuentes Carlson interview. I do have to get 5 hours of premium content in per month, so sorry about those who don't have premium or are not subscribed. If you want to watch the premium content that I churn out here on Rumble, you can subscribe for $5 a month, or the dozerden.locals.com will also give you that as well.
More state police have arrived. They're drawing up a cordon in front of the pit. About 30 of them. No need to push the crowd back now. They're willing to keep their distance. The captain...
I never actually watched this old movie, but I kind of want to.
See who. Oh, yes, I believe it's Professor Pearson. Yes, it is. Now they've parted, and the professor moves around one side, studying the object, while the captain and two policemen advance with something in their hands. I can say it now. It's a white handkerchief tied to a pole. Flag of truce. If those creatures know what that means, what anything means... Wait a minute, something's happening.
Again, this is all an exercise in mind control, in my opinion, to distract us from all the real serious issues we're facing. Kind of like right when the election was about to happen a year ago, and we had all these UFOs and all the rest of the stuff going on. It turned out almost all of it was government aircraft and air taxi companies in New Jersey who'd gotten FAA authorization to test their craft. But the Biden admin wouldn't tell the public that's what it was. Later, Trump did. So again, this is clearly, in my view, part of a larger psyop. We'll be covering it more tomorrow on my live Tuesday broadcast, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we're also going to be looking at the admissions now by the head of the Environmental Protection Agency that chemtrails or geoengineering indeed is real and the Trump administration is cracking down on it. Have you noticed? I've seen almost no more chemtrails just the last 6 months or so. So it looks like real action there. So that's a real conspiracy theory versus all this.
Holy crap.
3-eye.
Holy crap. Thank you so much, Harry Toe. Did you gift out 5 subs, dude? You fucking Chad, you. Absolute Chad. Harry Toe. Harry Toe gifting out 5 subs, showering the chat with his love. Or spraying the chat with his love. I'm not going to judge you based on what verb you want to use, all right? But I appreciate you. All the same. Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. You know what? Since we had Jews in space. We had Jews in space earlier. We got to play it.
C. Jews in space!
We're Jews out in space. We're zooming along, protecting the Hebrew race. We're Jews out in space. If trouble appears, we'll put it right back in its place. When Goyim attack us, we'll give them a smack, we'll slap them right back in the face.
Why, Zilk. Harry Toe gave you a little whoosh, slap of that peach. Very, very nice. Harry Toe showering the chat. Let's see, we got Tantalum, Mr. Scott Awesome, CW, gifted the subs. Absolutely freaking fantastic. And hello there, Mod King, Neurodivergent 1 in the chat. Good to see you, bud. Guys, make sure you hit that follow and smash that thumbs up. Bacon, thumb, bacon, thumb, bacon, thumb. Speaking of pork, I had a toasted grilled ham, egg, and cheese. I shared it in the Discord. By the way, Discord link is in the description. Links to the articles and stuff that we share also in the description. We are about to go ahead and go over to Premium. We're going to finish up this clip from the Frog Prophet himself, Alex Jones, about 3-Eye Atlas. He agrees with me, I think. Sounds like some BS. Excuse me. And to those on Pilled or on X, which, my God, the showing that we had on X tonight's been awesome. 195 people have checked out the stream. Hello, if you're actually watching. Happy Taco Tuesday. That's right. That's right, Chops. And there you go. There's the link to the Discord, guys. You can see the things that I post there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to show you guys. This is what we got. This is what we got in the Discord. It's in the food section. Down. Garbage tasty food. Yes. Yes, indeed. Really quick. I'm going to show you the grilled ham, egg, and cheese. It's delightful. Absolutely delightful. I could have just gone to X. I didn't need to go to Discord. I don't know why I did that. Because it took me to X anyways. Look at that. Look at that. Grilled cheese antisocial. Doesn't even follow the channel, but he saw it. He saw it. He appreciated it. Look at that egg right there peeking out. Got the ham. You got some white American. You got some Colby Jack on top. Butter the bread. Slap it on the damn skillet and get it grilling. It was so good. So good. It was just... The egg... I would have liked the egg yolk to be a little bit more runny. Honestly, could have been a little bit runnier. I ended up getting it to where it was kind of... over easy? Where it ended up being the egg was a little bit more gelatinized. The yolk. Is that called over easy? I think it is. I don't know. It was a very good sandwich. Thank you. I appreciate you. Stop being fat of it. That was mostly protein. Okay? There was a lot of protein involved with that CW. All right? It was good. It was very good. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Let's finish out this here. Where'd it go? Where did he go? There it is. I found him, the Frog Prophet, once more.
Atlas crap. We'll be covering it tomorrow. 11 a.m. Central. Real Talk shows on X, follow us on Rumble as well. Be sure to share the live feeds. And remember, we're funded by you. We have the very best products that will blow you away at thealexshowstore.com, like Ultramethylene Blue, the best methylene blue, and the very best methylene red exclusively at thealexshowstore.com. Thanks for your support.
Oh, okay.
You can judge a man by the enemies.
Well, there we go. We already pretty much had it done. I think the 3i Atlas is overhyped. I think it is just a comet doing comet things. I think it's sublimation. The off-gassing is probably causing the move. I don't think there's aliens involved. Now, if it starts doing some crazy shit like stopping, eating the nonstick crumbs is bad. Probably. Everything's giving you cancer, though, man. You can't win. You can't win anymore. It's happening all the time. Runny yolk is the best sauce. It is. It is. It would have been good. We're all 5 all redeemed. Do I know Mr. Scott Awesome? Do I know Rob Noor? I do not believe I do, Mr. Scott Awesome. But the Miss First, you fry the ham preferably. You know, I thought about frying it, but I decided against it, and it ended up being a little bit too juicy. But it was still warm, so it was like it was good. But I don't know. You put some large chopped onions in there, huh? It's a good way to go. Harry Toe says definitely a UFO. I mean, you know, and I guess it could be. It's doing some interesting things. It is. I don't know though, guys. I don't know. All right. Well, we are an hour and 10 minutes in. I've got premium content that I have to get to. Thank you to everybody watching on all the other places, wherever you may be watching, whenever you may be watching. I appreciate the hell out of you. So we're going to go to Rumble exclusive for this premium portion. We're going to finish out the Tucker Carlson, Nick Fuentes interview. I scaled it back to about an hour and 35. We stopped at an hour 39 yesterday. I think it's been an enlightening interview thus far. Am I a groper? No. I don't really like watching Fuentes' show. That's a persona that he puts on. But when do you get your pet snailian? Oh, soon. You see, you've got to stand outside with nice. I love that. Bacon in a taco. I got to figure out why the extension from Microsoft Edge for Pilled is not letting me see stickers. I need to just get rid of it and start a new one through Brave. That's what I need to do. He's a conservative populist who debates lefties. He's been doing it for years. Like Robert Barnes, but blue collar. Robert Noor. Okay, I'll have to check him out. Let me write it down. My handy dandy little notebook. If I actually remember. I squirrel, guys. I squirrel sometimes. Thank you guys so much for the support tonight. I appreciate it. Definitely helps out. Every couple weeks or so helps the Dozer Den household out. So let's go ahead and get to the premium portion in 3, 2, 1.